So you want to learn how to attract people to your network marketing business without having to DM them or stalk them or even like friend them and then try to convince them to come to your network marketing team. What if there was a way that you could actually attract people to your business in an automated way without having to be super salesy? Well, let me tell you, I've been able to attract over 5,600 people to my network marketing business and to my own personal business without having to DM people, without having to reach out to people, stalk people, cold DM, none of that. That's the old way. I'm going to teach you an automated way of doing that. If you love network marketing and passive income, make sure you hit subscribe and like this video. So let's get into it. So the old way of doing network marketing used to be you would call people or text them, right? And then social media came around and then you started DMing people. And I've seen people been taught by their uplines or by gurus out there of just find anyone in your city and start DMing them about their dogs and it's just like, whoa, this is crazy. Like, you have no idea if this person's going to be interested or not. What if there's a way that that person actually came to you and was DMing you saying, hey, can I get more information about your team? Maybe join, maybe buy your product. And now you can actually DM them and have a conversation. So how do you do this? Okay. The way you do this is you want to attract them with a thing called a lead magnet. A lead magnet is exactly how it sounds. It attracts leads. It magnetizes leads to you. So what can you use as a network marketer as a lead magnet? Let me give you some examples in like retail spaces, right? So do you ever get those coupons in the mail? They come to you and they're like, hey, you can get this meat at this grocery store for super, super inexpensive, like 99 cents a pound for chicken. Or you get milk for like $1, $2 or something like crazy, like 50% off, right? That is a lead magnet, right? It attracts people to come into the store, so hopefully that they'll buy more stuff, right? Same thing with you, is you want to use something that will attract people to you, and so that way they will buy your other stuff down the road, okay? Now, if they just come and get the lead magnet and then they leave, they don't buy any other stuff, then you want to still have it be valuable to them so that way they have a good taste in their mouth. And that's how you get around being salesy, is you provide something really, really cool for really, really inexpensive or free that other people would have to pay for, and you're giving it away for free. Now, you aren't a retail spot, right? What you want to do instead is use information to attract people to you instead of having to DM them. Hey, are you interested in do you keep your opportunities open for money or whatever, right? Like, you're DMing that to people. Don't do that. Oh, hey, are you interested in your health, trying to improve your health? Like, don't do that, right? Instead, what you can do is create a 5-point checklist. Okay, I recommend doing a checklist as an information product because it's so easy for you to make it. Make a 5-point checklist of how to, overcome your knee pain, how to help your knees so you can run faster, right? So you're going after runners, you're going after them that have knee pain. And you can say, hey, step 1 is do these 5 exercises. Step 2 is to take a joint supplement. You can see how you can then embed your network marketing products into that lead magnet as part of like this formula, this 5 steps checklist. Now, the next one you might be thinking is like, how do I create this checklist? Like, how do I set this all up? I actually have a 42-step process where I show you click by click. This is click number 1, click number 2, click number 3 of how to go from nothing to your own landing page and lead magnet. So if you want that, I actually have it down below. It's free for you, and it's literally just a screenshot. Boom, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 of what you need to do, how to type it in, everything like that. So get that down below if you want to learn how you can actually create a lead magnet. So your lead magnet, you might be thinking, okay, like, what do I need to have in my lead magnet? You want to actually have your formula, but you want to have value first. Okay. And one thing you can do is tell the person why they are having their problem that your network marketing product will solve. You don't want to just go launch right in to your product. You want to let them know inside the lead magnet that they have a problem and this is why they have their problem. And the problem is usually going to be all about like the information that you get on your sales page of your product, your network marketing product. It'll say, hey, like, people are struggling with their joints because they don't have the right amount of synovial fluid. So instead of saying, hey, you need to take my supplements because you don't have the right amount of synovial fluid, and you would then say, hey, are you having this joint pain in your knees? when you're running, or just are you not able to bend your back over or something like that? The reason why that happens is as you get older is, XYZ happens as you get older. And so one way you can actually help prevent this from happening is do this, this, and this. And you give like 3 or 4 things that they can do to help prevent or to help the issue or the problem that they're having. Tell them why they have the problem. Just think of it like that lead magnet is kind of like a doctor's visit. Okay, you're not doing any surgery right now. You're just going in for a doctor's visit, and you will say, hey, like, let me tell you about some of your problems that you're having. Let me even ask you a couple of questions, right? You wouldn't just go in, and if the doctor didn't ask you a single question, go in for surgery based off of their recommendation unless they ask you a couple of questions, right? Same thing with your lead magnet. You want to go in there and say, hey, are you suffering with this? Well, it's likely because of this. Are you suffering with this? Oh, it's likely because of this, 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 and this. And if you can just like nail that wording, you can nail those pain points, and you can really understand what the problem and the pain that your customer is going through. When you introduce your product at the end of your lead magnet, they'll be like, oh, that makes sense. Like, I should just do that because it will solve my problem. This is why I have my problem, and this is my solution right here. Now, once you have a lead magnet, so again, your lead magnet is going to be information. You honestly could have anything be a lead magnet. A lead magnet could be a free call with you. It could be a free video that you actually make of the 5 points of joint issues, right? It could be just, and I recommend a checklist because it's so easy to make. It's just a little PDF. Go into Canva, make a 5 checklist point, copy the link, and then put it into Stan's store. And I go over all of this inside of the 42-step how to create a lead magnet process. Okay, so it's down below. You can get that for free. You'll want a landing page to deliver the lead magnet. Now you could take your link that you get, like maybe it's in a Google Doc or in Canva, right? You take that link and you could just send that out to people in their DMs, right? And say, hey, I was thinking about you. I know we talked about your joint issues in the past. Here, I made a free guide on the 5 steps to help with joints. Here you go, right? But that again takes a lot of your time. You might be on social media all day long, right? We don't want that. At least I don't want that. I want to be able to have a system that's working for me 24/7, 365, so I can go and travel and still wake up to leads or sales or people joining my team. I can go out and sleep, take a nap, right? and have people still be reaching out to me requesting info, okay? That's the key with a lead magnet, is to connect it with a landing page. And I talk about this in the step-by-step guide. A landing page will be working for you 24/7, 365. And when people go to the landing page, it's very simple. Just has the place for them to put in their contact info and says, hey, do you want my free running guide, my free joint guide, my free checklist on XYZ? And if they do, they put in their information. Right? And the beauty of having that lead magnet connected with the landing page, it allows them to go on their own time, right? They don't have to talk to you and worry about, oh, if I DM them, are they going to try and pitch me or sell me, right? There's no value or there's no trust built yet. But if you can say, hey, just put in your email, it's very low risk, it's free, there's no cost, right? It just takes your time to go over these 5 steps, and it's a ton of value. In 5 minutes, you'll learn all of my secrets of joint health, right? Kind of a thing. And after they've read that info, then you can request them to come over to you. But it's working for you 24/7, 365. The key here is to get their contact information. Okay, recently, over the last year, TikTok has been going through issues, right? And I have over 50,000 followers on TikTok. Since then, I haven't really been focusing a ton on TikTok, right? And so if someone was just focusing on building a social media following, and then all of a sudden that social media platform gets taken down, your account gets shut down, you get blocked or whatever, right? You lose all those followers. But the key here, if you get a lead magnet and start attracting people off of the social media platforms, over time, you can build a list of 1,000, 2, 3, 4, 5, hundreds of thousands of people to your business. Like I have 5,600 people I've been able to attract to my business because in an automated way, because I have these lead magnets that are out there just attracting people to me, right? I don't have to worry about if a social media platform goes down because I have all these leads and all these contacts that have requested information about a certain topic. I can send them an email and say, hey, I'm over here now. I'm on this other app. I'm on over here. This is what I'm doing. And I can stay in contact with these people. And it's highly leveraged because I send out one email and it goes to 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 people. Imagine trying to DM 5,000 people every single day, right? It's insane. It'd be crazy. You wouldn't be able to do it. So you get their contact information, and now you can create a follow-up system, which I teach more in some of my other programs like the Auto Recruiting Academy, but you can go and get more information on that later. The key here is to get them in the funnel, get their attention first, and then once they get that lead magnet, you're able to follow up with them in an automated way, or you can start reaching out to them manually because it's like, hey, you've requested this info, you have shown that you're interested in something. I'm not just going to be going in cold. I can actually talk to them about the lead magnet, say, hey, how did you find that? Was it valuable? Did you like it? Would you change anything? Have you been able to use anything in the past to help you with your problems, right? And now I'm getting into actual selling instead of marketing, and I can actually start to sell them the products, or they can do it and go and purchase the products themselves. Okay. So again, if you want to learn how to create a lead magnet, the step-by-step process, make sure you join and get the lead magnet guide down below.